And then if I give a little more influence to this one, I guess I can get some interesting result. Yeah, not that. And now here, maybe if I use some average, I can get to something of interest. Yeah, so you see, even though I'm not rotating the bones, these helper bones, fortunately, it still gives us some challenge regarding smoothing out of the mesh. And of course, this is not an issue. This is very easy to fix with corrective shape keys, but with helper bones, sometimes it's very difficult to work that way. This will require a lot of exploration. I'm still trying to see if there is, maybe this one is too, maybe this bone constraint is going too far away, and yeah, maybe it's going up too much, and maybe it doesn't need to go that far. Yes, maybe it can. Maybe need to stretch even more. Yes, let's try this. I'm gonna stretch it a lot. Yeah, like that. So you see the importance of relocation of the bones, provided it will not disrupt anything else. So let's see now. Yeah, so you see wave painting and some readjustment here. Now let's hope that it doesn't disrupt everything when well, it doesn't seem to have disrupted, yeah, except that the legs start to get some weird shape here. Maybe I could fix this with, let's see if this caused that. Not this. Yes, this kinda caused that in part, but then what I can do is go back to the wave paint mode and see if I can perhaps, maybe, what will be safer, distribute the wave here, or maybe give some more, or the contrary. Yes, take off some waves from here. It's not what I want to do actually. I want to reduce. Maybe this is too much waves. And yeah, so this start not to be looking very good. Can still find a way to fix this. Let's try adding just slightly more here. Yeah, so one thing that can be done in this circumstance is that I can still change this bone in this axis, which is the y-axis for it. Right? So as the leg rotates, bends to positive z, I can, on the z source, I can get the y-axis, get maximum, just like the other is maximum, and then it goes like that, right? And yes, it doesn't fix the shape very much. Change it here. This looks better. Let's see if maybe it has something to do with here, or more, maybe this. Yes, maybe I could. Let's see if I can push this. Yes, that's it. Apparently there was too much back bending influence here, on the thigh, on the back of this side back part of the thigh. And so by changing this, I could of course make more, maintain that and make this one goes right to the X, negative X, I guess. But I'm not gonna change that. I prefer now just to fix here. But then, yes, this now it's looking even natural, right? At least from, yes, okay. So let's see. Yeah, now this thing looks bad. I couldn't take off that. So I kind of fixed it in some, at least as you see, it's looking good, better than before. It's mostly fixed. What I did is that I picked one of the side bending bones, and because it has this influence in this region, and also it can stretch all this region of the hips to the side, I've picked its x-axis and did this. Actually, sorry, it's not this. I picked this one and I put its minimum to, so the root, the starting position of it when there is no, yeah, let's say the starting position of it, I've augmented its starting position. So here I had the issue, right, as you can see a little better, but then, because I took weight from the side bend, but then to compensate for that, I've augmented the overall minimum positive x-axis for this bone, so it kind of grew up the flesh to that side, sideways, for all the basic model. And so when its starting position is 2, it has this positive compensation on the x-axis, positive x-axis, and then it helped fleshing out better that solution here. Okay, so now let's return to activate this mirror, because the other side was terrible. And of course this was happening because even though I was working right on the bone constraints, the transformation, the wave paint is symmetrical, so it doesn't bother, but all the rest I would need to be reactualized, and because they are not symmetrized in real time, so I'm just gonna delete these older bone constraints, and then I'll have to do it like, yes, it will need to be made manually. So I guess get this, then use that operator, and then I'll have, unfortunately, to do this manually. So 4 or 5 times I'll have to do that. So this for this one, alright, so now it's fixed, all is developed, symmetrized to the other side. As I was testing, checking if all was right, of course here is a gain of volume, excessive, but maybe that's okay, but it's not perfect. But then this is a bit of notorious thing. This is a volume loss that happens very frequently on this kind of complex joint rig. It's very common to have the thigh lose volume that way, and I didn't notice that. So because I was wary of other things, fixing other things, but now that I see it, I figured out maybe this could be easily solved with another helper bone for the thigh, for these rotations particularly. So let's do this and see if it works. So basically what we need here is to add a new bone. I'll just copy the thigh bone. No, I'll copy this one because this one has already bone constraint. So I'll put it somewhere like here behind the thigh. It could be on the front, but let's put it here. Maybe it will be a bit complicated to do this because it has kind of to follow the path of the thigh. So what I will do instead, I'm gonna parent it offset to the thigh. It still got the bone constraint. So let's see if I can. Okay, I cannot parent it because then it will copy the rotations too, which sometimes is useful. It's of course it has no waves here of relevance. Actually, it has no wave at all, so that's why I will add some waves right here below the thigh only, not too much here, it's just more in the middle. Of course it's reproducing on the other side because it doesn't have another bone to symmetrize its wave painting. So I'm doing this more or less intuitively, and I believe even it doesn't need to be a lot of waves, but I need to test this. Yes, so okay, this is, maybe this could work. And then let's smooth out everything, right? Just a little, not too much. Okay. So, of course, this bone will have to do some kind of motion like that in relation to the thigh bone. Of course, it's rotating, and this can be dangerous. So I'm not gonna do this kind of parenting. So I cannot do that. I should parent it offset to that. But then what I need to do here is to create maybe a copy location bone constraint, but not at this location actually. And the copy location might have some trouble with the transformation bone constraint. No, because this will add, right? Okay, so here, local space, and maybe it will be somewhere, yeah, okay. .5. Okay, so offset, no, don't need to be offset. Okay, so first the copy location. Target word space. Yes, okay. Okay, that was what was lacking, so I don't know why it's starting there, because I have hidden this other. So I think this could be enough. Okay, but it's not moving at all, it's not changing for some reason. As soon as I get... Okay, so now this is... owner workspace, maybe? Yes, okay. Offset? No. And then I get it to the middle, right? 0.5, that's enough. Yes, this is good. And now it's not rotating, it's following the thigh bone. And now I just need to readjust this. So